a lot longer, I think.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
Shumpert gets a wide open look. Cans it from downtown. Shumpert's got his first 3 points of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Harden outside. Howard kicks to Harden. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Harden's got his second basket of the game.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And stolen by James. There's the lob to the hoop.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
And that's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play when you're able to execute it.
Irving against Swanson. Howard dishes to Montiunas. That is good.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
They get it back.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Montiunas sets a screen for Lawson. Knocked away. And stolen by Irving. Love wide open. He fires. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember to...
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness, man. That can't be my shit.
It do that. It been doing that. Like when you pause it too much, it be doing that, man. It usually do it to me and Mo like at the beginning of the game. If we do his settings and I'll do mine, and then as soon as I unpause it or he unpause it, it'll drop out.
You gotta get time to get a full connection or something. I'm about to put somebody else on Howard, man.
Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida é cantar, nunca no mesmo lugar. Seja sozinho a dois, o resto eu vejo depois. Mas só em pensar que com a sua face, tudo que eu pedisse, só você que me desse. Aí pensando dois se esse quatro falasse. Mas que pena, já era. Não deixe mais aquela.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Cleveland Cavaliers come in for this one. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. Here's the starting group for the... the Cleveland Cavaliers. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Irving, and it's the point guard. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Well, looking back on last season, you could see the Rockets were tough at home. They just were relentless at going at teams.
Yeah, how about a 30-11 record last year? And a lot of close ones for them, but that home crowd at times could just really will them to victory.
As it did help in the series against the Clippers last year in the playoffs.
And, you know, for Houston's wins at home, a lot of it had to do with their three-point shooting. I mean, they shot an average of 35% from behind the arc at home, but kept their opponents to under 30% on the year in Houston.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov.
And guys, this is what makes Houston so good and why they've been so good for so long. In the last 31 seasons, they've only had 2 losing seasons. Only team in the league to do that.
Now here's LeBron. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
A reason to what?
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage. A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
Lawson with it. Guarded now by Irving. And Dwight Howard again. Howard's got his second basket of the game.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Lawson against Irving. Goes up from the top of the key. That's short off the rim. For Houston, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. The shot's good from Lawson.
And the offense, I mean, 3 or 4, a solid start for this game.
LeBron dishes to Irving. Love the pass to Irving. And he gets it to go.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Rockets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Lawson against Irving. The shot's good from Lawson.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And Shumpert kicks to Love. Irving dishes to Thompson. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Now here's Lawson. 5 points in the game. Howard with it. Picked up by Love. Arizona. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Pass to Shumpert. Oh! That's not as easy as it made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what? That man can climb a ladder. Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Here's LeBron. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now, here is Harden. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Well, LeBron James is long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
Loss in the pass to Montejunas. And there's the feed to Ariza. Clock at 4. And Lawson, here we go. And Thompson sends it back.
The block.
There's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Cavaliers trailing. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Well, Clark, you look at LeBron's career averages right now around 27, 7, and 7. Hard to argue at this time he's not the best player in the league.
Well, you know, he might not always win the MVP award, Kevin, but that doesn't really matter. I think he's the most feared player in the league, and he proved he can carry a team in last season's NBA Finals. Clearly one of the all-time greats.
First free throw is good. Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet. Finished second in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game, scoring. Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear second half of the season. And then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
Here's Lawson following the basket by LeBron James. Down low. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Lawson. 6 points for Dwight Howard.
And for Harden coming in second in the MVP race, he had a lot of first-place votes, and nobody knew if he or Curry would win the award. In most other seasons, he would have won the MVP.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Ariza outside. The dish to Howard. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And for Harden last year, he could have easily have won the MVP, probably would have in other seasons. His big talking point for the award was how he carried the Rockets on his back. And he might have been the most valuable player to his team with the performances he had last year.
So he comes up empty at the line. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way. And that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
No denying that injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
Corey Brewer's checked in for Montejunas. Howard kicks to Brewer. And stolen by James. Outside Irving. inside. And the dunk by Love.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And stolen by James. Here's Shumpert. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
Ariza with the bucket.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Lawson from outside. But they get it back. And Brewer kicks to Lawson. Houston moving the ball around. Howard can't hit. The Cavaliers leading. Here's Shumpert. Brewer grabs the board.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Now, here's Ariza. Shot clock at 5. He dishes it to Harden. And that misses. That would have put him up. Outside Irving. Love right side. And another miss by Cleveland.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And guys, you know, we've talked about it before, but it bears repeating. Dwight Howard may be the best overall rebounder in the last decade. 5 times out of the last 8 years, he's led the league in rebounding. That's almost impossible to do in the modern NBA.
Howard is still Clark an efficient rebounder. Kicks it to Varejao. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Capella. Outside for Thornton. To the wing on the left. Ariza goes in. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the tip.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. He has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically.
Hold on, bro.
why you thought he had it on Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Beverly against Irving. Beverly dishes to Capella. 5 to shoot. Brewer, good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard.
Hold on. This dude, I'm trying, my man text.
Not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
Shooting for Houston. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end. And guys, Patrick Beverly, a perfect fit for the Rockets alongside James Harden. You know, Beverly is in that complementary role as a 3 and D guy. And remember, also, even though he's the point guard, he doesn't need the ball to
Look at that. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that.
Check out the fellas.
Yo.
Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
That league is over.
And it's 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
That league done, man. Nah. Only the draft league, the regular league ain't start yet.
Smith for 3. Dishes to
The regular league. Oh, you know what? Because somebody we wrecked with, he got the Warriors. That's probably why. You probably got to pick another team.
Floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Just 5 on the clock. And it's Baruchel penetrating. And Thornton kicks to Brewer. Ariza passes to Thornton. Misses the 3. Got a piece of it. Down low. Brewer. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he makes the first. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Taking 2 shots. Brewer hits them both.
You talking about why you kicked me out the league? Nigga, you played 2 games.
Timeout called. Cleveland. Off the inbound. The shot will not go. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Rockets ahead. They lead by 5. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Rockets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Thompson and Verija at the 4 and 5. Smith is out there with Williams. And it's Jefferson in at the small 4. And it's off from three-point range. Knocks it loose. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one. Boy, last year the Rockets dealt with a lot of injuries. I mean, the front court and post players were hit the hardest. I think almost every Rocket big would end up missing some time.
Jones dishes to Beverly. And a wide open look for Thornton. Hands it from downtown. Thornton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Smith for 3. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And last season, GAs, you were talking about the injuries for the Rockets did pile up. Dwight Howard was out. Terrence Jones was out. They missed those guys for multiple games.
Yeah, and that hurt them inside. But also, remember, Beverly goes down right before the playoffs. So, in all, the Rockets had 180 missed games on their roster due to injury. Amazing they stayed so resilient and were able to capture that 2 seed.
Boy, they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half. Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
And finished off by Jefferson.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Passes it to Beverly. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Brewer. There's the pick. He feeds it to Beverly. Jones, no one around him. That's good on the jump shot. And the Rockets lead by 8. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Williams passes to Verija. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And so here is Houston. Beverly with the ball. Feeds it to Thornton. And the pass to Capella. Got a hand on it. Smith outside. Good work defensively by Jones.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Outside for Thornton. Beverly wide open. Off target from 3-point range. And here they come. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. And the Cavaliers call time here.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted. And he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
the Rockets. Howard's checked in for Capella. McDaniels comes in for Brewer. And it's Terry in for Marcus Thornton. Houston leading by 8. Screen by Howard. And Beverly kicks to McDaniels. And he misses his first shot of the game. Well, we know the Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
And Cleveland making a change here. Williams is checked in. Howard takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Pass to Mozgov. Love against Jones. And Jones sends it back. Clock at 2. Mozgov dishes to Shumpert.
Y'all gotta get that rebound, man.
That is his first foul of the game. Beverly against Williams. It's stolen by Jones.
That's 2 unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
And one thing you can't do is string together those kinds of possessions. It can snowball and hurt. Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything. And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders. But thus far, he's proved to be worth it.
And it's Terry off the drive. And that one's good. Terry's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
Beverly against Williams. Jones the pass to Howard. No luck. Cavaliers go the other way with it. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from LeBron.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
Houston making some changes. James Harden, he's checked in for Terry. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Anderson Varejau's checked in for the Cavaliers. Harden outside. He kicks it to Howard. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And check out the bounce.
Bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. Howard kicks to Lawson. Back to Howard. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. The Cavaliers call time here.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing. Not to mention also the basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Rockets. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Anderson Varejao. J.R. Smith's checked in for Shumpert. And Irving subbed in for Mo Williams. And that one's good by LeBron. Talking about the strength of LeBron now, we saw Michael Jordan do this too. They paid a lot of attention to the body as they got older, and thus they became more sculpted. They looked more physical.
Exactly. Leaned up and altered their games a bit. Not nearly as high flying, but just as potent and as effective.
Left side, Love. Over Howard. And that one comes up a bit short.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Outside Irving. From past the arc. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Screen by Howard. Washington kicks to Harden. It's tipped. And down to the basket, he is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Just call him the Beard. James Harden, not just iconic, but also entering the conversation for the best player in the NBA.
And speaking of Harden and being the best, he'd certainly tell you so. He referred to himself as the best all-around player in the league. What do you think?
And I think he's right in that category. A lot of people laughed him off when he said that, but he's been a legitimate MVP candidate. His defense has gotten better, and obviously his offensive game is off the charts.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Lawson dishes to Harden. Five on the clock. He makes the Johnny from the left block. And now it's a 10-point Houston lead.
Well, it's obvious the difference in this quarter has been their dominance on the offensive boards.
He had plenty of second chance points. Also keeps the opponent out of transition, not resting on their lead, staying active.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Puts it up from 15. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
And the shot is good. 14 points for LeBron. And stolen by Love. Jones, the pass to Ariza. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And that one's good. 14 points for Dwight Howard.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Irving kicks to Thompson.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
The three from Harden. That's good. Harden's got 8 here in the quarter. James Harden. The Cavaliers trail by 9. .41 seconds left in the first half. Irving for 3. And Jones pulls it down.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
It's Harden with the drive.
Good block.
Thompson sends it back.
No need to rush here. They can play for one shot.
Yeah, and I think the way you do it, you're patient as you indicated, and wait until about the 5-second mark before you get into your play.
You can say good 3 though. He stepped in.
Here's from the corner. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Good. Man, we played like shit. That quarter was shit. Started off getting out coached with that lineup.
Kill James Harden.
What a game for LeBron. He has 18 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
He can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players have a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
Tossing out there with Harden. Then it's Corey Brewer. Then there's Terrence Jones. And it's Capella in the 5 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Kevin McHale. Smith wide open. He fires. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Harden's shot is good.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
It's a pick by Love. For 3, Smith. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And they get it back.
You just said good block that time.
Does it go with the 3? Smith missing again.
Yeah, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
On the wing, Brewer. 11 points in the game. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Smith dishes to LeBron. It's a pick by Love. He took good advantage of that screen. That's now 22 points for LeBron.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Brewer's shot is off.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Lawson against Irving. Lawson kicks to Harden. To the middle. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
And the Rockets making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Another miss by Houston. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Smith with room to shoot. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
He's been anything. Oh. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, right? They have built up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park. The defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
And Thompson kicks to Love. And a wide open look for Irving. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Irving's got 13.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Here's Smith. That's in there. Love with the assist. And now it's just a 4-point Rocket lead.
You know, something might have changed in the way they're defending him because he's really struggling. 1 for 7 this quarter.
Come on, man.
Some slick passes and hard on that.
For the Cavaliers, Anderson Varejau's checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for James. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. And something not a lot of people talk about, Ty Lawson's defense. He has the lateral quickness, Clark, and strong lower body that gives, point guards fits.
Yeah, he's like a fire hydrant in terms of his build and strength. He's a good ball defender, but he gambles sometimes, so that can cut both ways. He'll get steals, but he'll also put you in tough positions defensively.
On the wing, Williams. Lawson defending. And Thompson throws it down.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Varejau.
In talking about Lawson's defense, he was down in steals last season. But a part of that is because he stopped gambling as much. He's learned where to pick his spots.
Timeout call for Cavaliers.
Getting back to Ty Lawson, he's under 6 feet without shoes, relatively short wingspan as well, yet he's always had to deal with size limitations on defense. But he uses phenomenal anticipation and speed to win more than his share of battles at that end of the floor.
One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
Houston making some changes. Montiunas comes in for Terrence Jones. And it's Terry in for James Harden. Lawson kicks to McDaniels. And there's the call on Jefferson. That's his first foul. And so here is Houston. They've led by as much as 10. Outside for Lawson. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Thompson.
Turnovers continuing to be a problem here in this quarter.
They've been disjointed offensively, guys. I mean, they've given back some of the lead because of it. They have a little extra mojo going here, a little extra pep in their step, more hustle in this second half. They're doing a much better job in terms of second chance points.
Nobody near Williams, but they recover it for the tie, and it's Williams again missing. Inside, McDaniels. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Williams with the ball. Now Lawson defending. Thompson passes to Williams. Cleveland moving the ball around. Jefferson can't get that one to fall. Rockets lead by 3. Poke loose. One-on-one fast break. Smith for 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Lawson dishes to Capella. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Rockets.
Well, you know, Hall of Famer and 3-time champion Kevin McHale, the Rockets coach, did nothing but find success and win as a player. And, you know, that's been the same song for him as a coach.
And the call will be against Ty Lawson. That is his first foul of the game. Catching up in the changes for Houston. Howard's checked in for Capella. And it's James Harden in for Jason Terry.
Why would Ty Lawson try to grab an alley-oop for Trevor Ariza? Why would you get in his way? Just let him grab it and dunk it.
And for Coach Kevin McHale, last year was his best. A lot of people thought he could have been easily the coach of the year, leading the Rockets to their 3rd best regular season in franchise history.
And Kevin with McHale, he's got this team improving every year. His team's win totals have risen as well statistically as I think becoming a better team. Wins aren't always necessarily what the
Don't do it. Don't try to get in the shootout with me.
He's frigid from the I don't know what's worse, that he can't hit anything. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair.
Trying to get in the shootout with me.
2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey, he's an athlete. Yeah, I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Last season was difficult for Dwight Howard, to say the least, across the board. Worse since, in fact, his rookie year.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to stay healthy. I mean, looks dominant in spurts. Gets you thinking, okay, he's back, then his body betrays him.
Jason Terry is checked in for Monty Eunice. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Thompson. James comes in for Richard Jefferson. Ramon Shumpert is checked in.
Oh, my God.
For Smith. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Mo Williams.
And talking about Howard, always a perennial double-doubles leader. Last year, through the injuries, he dropped down to 23 total double-doubles. Wow. But that was in only 41 games. So the average over an 82-game stretch would have put him in the top 5 once again. So clearly, he has a lot left when he's healthy.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
It's Harden with the drive. Sweet little float. Harden's got 9 points now in just the second half.
getting back to Dwight Howard, I think he's at a crossroads physically. Had back and knee issues. It's highly unlikely he can be 100%. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
And here's Lawson. He's got 10. On the wing, Jason Terry. A nice shot by Howard. Howard's got 16 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside.
Come on, man. You know what? I got something for him.
When it comes to attacking the paint, plain and simple.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far.
I got something for that guy.
For the Rockets.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with
it.
I got something for that guy.
Shots in this game.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Ty Lawson.
Good job there, man.
Man, you sick.
Here's Beverly. Terry outside. And a miss there on the triple.
It's a clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Irving kicks to James. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
LeBron's a nice guy. He gonna miss one.
Season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Here's Beverly. They get it back. Stolen by Verejao. It's stolen by Ariza.
Oh! I forgot I put Harden at the 3. He was wide open at the top of the key. Oh, man, that was my fault.
And James with the basket.
That nigga was wide open.
26 points for LeBron.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Shumpert against Terry. And stolen by Love. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
A wide open look here for Terry. Shooting on the three-point shot. Terry's got 5.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
James again, Ariza. Stolen by Beverly.
Oh, my God.
And it's the Rockets on the break. Beverly with the ball. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Shumpert passes to Love. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
Come on, Patrick. You gotta get that.
That thing is moving super slow.
Nah, I slowed down to try to scoop it up so I can get back on the break. I ain't want to run out of bounds if I got it. That was my fault.
The Cavaliers trailing. Just 5 to shoot. Irving drives in. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Dwight Howard.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shooter. Oh, wow. That's a beautiful jam.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Inside, here's Howard, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive
Wow.
move too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter.
It was the wrong person. I wanted to do it with Trevor Ariza, but they made him inbound it.
Return from break. The fourth quarter gets underway.
How you practice your inbound play?
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway.
What?
We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play.
That's a dumb question.
The Rockets.
Yeah, over there, buddy.
Cleveland. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert, and it's Varejao in the center position. Harden gets to Ariza. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
I gotta get Harden back at the 2, man.
Cavaliers pushing it up now.
I keep forgetting where he at and throwing the ball away.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Harden against James. It's Harden with the drive. That's good.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And you know, it's only getting better. Both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And the Rockets were a tough team last year, but at times it really felt like a one-man show. Harden carried them so much for so long. You just have to wonder if it wore him out.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Huh?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during that break. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella's checked in, and Jones subbed in for Trevor Ariza. Jefferson's shot is off. And if carrying the team during the regular season or Harden, it didn't show that much in the playoffs. Harden was phenomenal. Most, if not Clark, all of the postseason.
I would agree with you, but there also were some other guys for Houston that did step up in the postseason. Howard looked as good as he did before all of his injuries, as a case in point.
And the Rockets making a change here. Lawson's checked in.
Moscow guy was specifically sought after by his coach, Dave Blatt. Remember, Moscow was a favorite of his from when Blatt coached the Russian national team.
KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for Houston. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That'll be his second foul of the game. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Lawson dishes to Jones. No good on the triple. Mozgov and Bland with a close connection from their international play. Mozgov was a big part of taking home a bronze medal. Remember Clark back in 2012 with Bland?
Yeah, exactly. In Russia, and now again with the Cavs, Mozgov is showing that Black has great confidence and trust in his ability, and that's wonderful for a player.
God, why just make a simple pass?
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Well, he got that back.
It reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Nice shot by Terry. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Doing that, man. God damn. Just jumping.
The feed now to McDaniels. Jones drives in. Outside for Lawson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And the call will be against Ty Lawson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Picked by Verejao. And it's blocked by Capella. And they'll keep possession. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Jones. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Left side, Williams. In the corner, Verejao with it. Looking to end the run. Can't hit. And Houston the other way now. They've led by as much as 10. A nice shot by McDaniels. And it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot.
Mozgov drives in. Rebounded by Capella.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Williams again. It's Lawson. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Mozgov uses the glass to finish the layup.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Lawson against Verejao. And Lawson with the drive. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Henderson Verejao. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Howard's checked in for Houston. Harden comes in for Jason Terry. To the wing on the left. Jefferson with it, and it's Harden Pickett.
Stuck on my damn screen, man.
Nigga got brain freeze.
Nah, it's stuck on my screen.
Harden again.
What's up?
5 to
that
shoot.
Substitution thing.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. And that'll be his 3rd foul.
It's still up there.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And Shumpert kicks to Mozgov. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
You really have to like the work they put in at the free throw line here in the half. I mean, they've been really aggressive and drawing foul, and then they've been able to knock down their free throws.
A different look now for Cleveland. Love's check in for Verejao. LeBron comes in for Richard Jefferson. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Mo Williams. And he's good on the second.
They really could have used a perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
And Lawson with the drive. Here's Jones. And that one is hammered home.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Here's Mozgov. Good on the baseline.
They let that nigga hit that for real.
He should have took
And
off.
it's Houston's ball.
They're
on a 13-5 run. Harden against Shumpert. Baseline try. Harden, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Right side Shumpert. There's the dish to Moscow. No good. Good D by Howard. Rockets have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. McDaniels passes to Harden. He dishes it to McDaniels. And he gets it to go.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on.
That nigga said he know what he got to do. Oh. That nigga, he got it figured out. Oh, man.
Rhythm shots. I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Harden has a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Harden's got 31.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Shumpert dishes to Love. And the count, folks, gets the goaltending call right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Houston. Patrick Beverly comes in for Ty Lawson. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Smith is checked in. And here's Harden for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mozgov's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Smith, no good. Houston leading by 5. Here's Howard. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
What the fuck?
Punches it down.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hand.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, now let's talk about maybe another area, and that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1A. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you, and there was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately that's what champions do. Kobe did it for Shaq, Robinson did it for Tim Duncan, and that's really what great players do.
Come on, John.
And getting back to Kyrie, many felt the addition of LeBron would cut down on Kyrie's play. Making opportunities, but Kyrie was near his career average in assists last season. That even further indicates how seamlessly the two superstars were able to gel.
Brewer is checked in for Terrence Jones.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
There's the screen in the corner. Harden.
You know, talking about the effect LeBron had on Kyrie last year, they looked fantastic working together, but the stat sheet also bared that out. Kyrie hit over 40% of his threes for the first time in his career, and he posted the lowest turnover rate of his career, too.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
It's Harden with the drive. A floater. Mozgov with the block. Moving it up. It's blocked. And it's the Rockets on the break. And stolen by James.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And it's sent back by Howard. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden's got the ball.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
And that's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play when you're able to execute it.
Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
Taking 2 shots.
We watched Howard play some great basketball. 8 rebounds. And a couple of nice steals, too. He's given them a lot with his passing and with his defensive work.
How about the activity of those hands here today?
Second free throw, no good.
They're not making him pay right now. Their free throw percentage has dropped all the way down to below 60%. That's unacceptable. And that certainly is not winning basketball.
He can't hit him either. Shit. They talk about my free throws, nigga. You ain't no better. You gotta capitalize.
Rockets leading by 5. Harden with it. Now Smith defending. Smith again. It's Harden. Kicks it to Ariza. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist in the game. Irving passes to Love. Smith kicks to Irving. Misses the 3.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
I agree with you. I mean, and now that we're moving deeper into the 4th, it's really the point where they add a few more points to the lead, and I think they can put this thing away and consider it over.
And continuing to expand his arsenal last season, Patrick Beverley, the guard for the Rockets. Career highs in assists and rebounds per game, and he's one of the smallest guys on the floor.
Yeah, and he's really working on the details of becoming a better playmaker, becoming a guy that has coaches trust him to handle the basketball in those crucial situations.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
Taking 2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that will push the lead to double digits. And so here's Cleveland. James kicks to Irving. Picked by Moskov. Irving with it. And it's Howard picking him up.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
I don't know how the fuck I felt.
Beverly against Irving. Dishes it to Howard. Moskov with the steal. That's a 2 from Smith. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Moskov. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9.
What a performance from Harden here. He has 35 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those 3-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
Irving dishes to Love. Back to Irving. Passes it to Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Harden outside. Shot clock at 5. Smith with the defensive effort. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Here's Harden. And he makes good on the layup. Harden's got 38 points.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. They gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
And so Irving nails both of them. Now here's Harden. So we see the Rockets get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor. They did that.
And then for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
5-6 dunks in the fucking first quarter, man. I played terrible anyway. Almost pulled that off. Still ain't shut that nigga down like I always do.
Who, Hard?
No, I wasn't even focused on him.
Dwight?
Howard down. I didn't give Miles off enough minutes trying to shut him down.
Kyrie had 32 and 18. He balled. Kevin Love at 8, 5, and 3. You need more from him. Kevin Love should at least be giving you 15 rebounds, man. 10 to 15 rebounds. I mean, second chance points.
He done had some big games for me, then he just, I don't know.
Yeah, if he gonna play 33 minutes, he gotta be more effective. Only way he gonna be effective like that. See, I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with him. Only reason why you could take it.
Let me figure it out, bro.
You're not gonna figure it out. Can I give you one? Can I give you one pointer? Just one pointer.
Nah, cause if once I start wrecking, I don't want none, man. I told you, I got this. I appreciate it.
Oh man, you're not gonna win, guy. Monster, you're not. It's all right, man.
Bruh, I got 2 games this nigga had. You wasn't in your right mind. I got it right here. This nigga had 20. Hold on. He just had a bad couple games, bro.
Now go ahead. Let me see what he said. Read me his stats.
I'm about to.
And I'm about to tell you what I was saying.
Just 1 second. I can't fucking see the names.
All right, now do you want this tip or not, man?
Nah,
do you want no it ain't. You want to hear what I was just gonna say anyways?
What, bro?
All right, now what I'm telling you is the difference is I don't care if he scored, how much he scored. The difference is they're all jump shots. If you put him, if you start playing,
right, but stop right there.
Listen, man.
Oh
man.
You saying the same thing I'm thinking mentally. I'm watching you.
Well, you thinking it mentally, and you're getting your ass beat. What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying I gotta work on my pro. I'm looking.
How you gonna say?
This nigga using Howard.
Yeah, but how?
I gotta be able to use that nigga Kevin Love in there. That's what I'm saying. I don't want you telling. Cause what do you think if you lose a game and you got to get somebody involved, 9 times out of 10, you a smart guy. You pretty much know what you got to do with your fucking whoever you need.
This the
I know
difference.
what I need to do.
All right, but this is a difference though. I don't care if Dwight Howard is going or not. He's going to get touches. Period, because he's a problem and you're gonna have to deal with him. This is one thing I know. One thing I know he gonna do. Either he gonna get the open dunk or the dunk because he's strong, or he gonna draw the foul and get your big man in foul trouble. That's the only thing I care about.
He's not doing that no more.
What? You can't stop him.
And I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. And I'm not letting that happen again.
You can't stop it.
You sticking that nigga a reason in at the power forward against Love, and he's beating him. I can't have that no more. That's killing me. Every time that mismatch, I can't have that.
But I'm gonna adjust.
And Kevin, I'm the one who gonna adjust.
This is what you don't even know. I'm gonna tell you what you don't even dig. This is what you don't even dig. When I just had Trevor Ariza at the 4, he was on the 4 at offense. But I switched him and Corey Brewer. I made Corey Brewer guard Kevin Love because I know you don't play with him in the post. And Corey Brewer is a perimeter. Listen, hold up, hear me out. This is what I'm saying. I had both of them on the floor, but I had Trevor Ariza guarding LeBron, and I had Corey Brewer guarding Kevin Love because I know you don't use Kevin Love in the post. Corey Brewer is a perimeter defender, so I can cheat defensively and have him on Kevin Love on the perimeter. I didn't have Trevor Ariza on Kevin Love. I had him on maybe on the offense, but not on defense. On defense, I had Corey Brewer guard. That's why when you put LeBron in the game, that's why I put starting with my matchups, and I switched my matchups, and I made Trevor Ariza guard LeBron and Corey Brewer guard Kevin Love.
I nigga had 11. Bro, we played a terrible game to almost win it. We really played terrible. I ain't never, since I ain't had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. I always at least got 7 people in double digits.
I don't know what to tell you about that guy.
We played terrible. We still almost won that 4th quarter.
You keep saying almost, nigga. You won 1 quarter. You won the 3rd quarter. That's it, guy.
I lost a couple quarters by 2 points.
You lost the first by 5. You lost the second by 2. You lost the third by damn near 10. I mean the 4th by damn near 10.
You skipped the 3rd though.
Yeah, because I said you won the 3rd quarter. You won. Look, you laughing, but you only won the 4th quarter, but the 3rd quarter by 8. You have 40. I had.
8. You won. Look,
you have
won
by 5, by 2, and by 9.
And the other one was
5 and 2. That's 7 points. 5 and 2 is 7, buddy. If I beat you the first, let me tell you something. If I beat you the first quarter by 5 and the second by 2, that means halftime I'm up 7, almost double digits.
Alright.
So then,
I'm waiting on you to do this analogy because I watched the game the other day, and I promise you, I'm gonna watch it again. That game you kept on coming back on Mo. That last game I watched, it was the same thing. He was winning. You would come. He'd be about 10.
Monster, it's not the same thing because I'm gonna tell you why. You didn't see the lead until like the 4th. You didn't get a lead in the whole game until going to the 4th quarter. The first time you seen a lead was going into the 4th quarter. Then I erased the lead and I had the lead the whole first half. You got the lead going into the 4th, and then I took the lead back from you. It wasn't back and forth. I had the lead the whole first half. At halftime, I was up 7. I was up in the 3rd quarter, and at the end of the 3rd quarter, you went on your run. You took the lead. I took it right back from you in the 4th. It's not back and forth. You had the lead once.
All right, so now I know what a good game is.
I'm not saying it wasn't a good game. Just don't say that it was going back and forth because it wasn't. I had the lead the whole first half. You took the lead going into the 4th. Then at the 4th quarter, when you put that lineup in, you scored like 2 or 3 buckets. I called a timeout, and I got my niggas back on the floor, and I just took over. I adjusted, and you did. You kept them niggas on the floor. I brought my niggas in little by little. And then another thing I did, whenever you put Kyrie on, I put Beverly on him. When Mo Williams in the game, I'll let Ty Lawson do his thing. But I don't know. I'm about to fall back though, bro.
Alright.
You be getting on too late, man. You told me 5:30. We ain't get a game until damn near 9.
Nigga, I got on at 5.
No, you didn't.
Got home, I mean, you ain't hit me up. I said 5:30.
Nigga, I text you, man. I text you, bro. What you talking about? I text you.
I'll be around. Keep running. You get that win around. I know how you rock. I know you.
What, you want to run it back?
Man, you running. You trying to run with that win.
How am I trying to run with that win, nigga? Do you want to run it back or not?
Yeah.
Alright, well.
I'm gonna blow these niggas out.
Alright.